Two, you gonna see that? All right. Hey, welcome to Hey Sister. And I am one of the hosts, Alice, and that is my baby sister over there.
I'm Tiana.
Yes. And our show is basically about inspiring women, right, Tiana?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Inspiring
And
women of all walks of life.
yeah. So it doesn't matter black, white, Hispanic, yellow. I don't, you're not supposed to say yellow, right?
I don't think that's technically right. Right.
Technically, but all types of people, all right,
Right.
all
We
women.
say
So
white and black though, so
white,
I
yeah,
don't
white.
know.
I don't know. We're not gonna say. I don't
All
know.
rainbow.
Rainbow, the rainbow. I like that, the rainbow. All right. So, but we want to inspire all women of all nations, of all
Mhm.
ethnicities. How's that?
That sounds good. I like
Okay,
that. We'll
it's
go with that. Yes.
politically correct. Okay.
Politically correct. It's going to be politically correct tonight.
So we're and let me see. So let me tell you a little bit about me, and then Tiana's gonna tell you a little bit about her, and then we're gonna get into our show because our topic tonight is um how do you handle work life balance, which is a really great question. Tiana's probably going to be the one that's answer a lot of the questions because she got a lot of kids and husbands running around over there. So
Only got one husband. You said husbands. Only
did I
one.
say husbands? Well, he got two personalities, so you may be husbands. Brian gonna kill me. But we're going to be talking about how do you handle work-life balance. So
Mhm.
I'm single, so it's kind of hard. But I am the editor of Just Me magazine and All of Us magazine. I also have done podcasts before. We were just talking before we came aboard. She said she's nervous. I'm like, yeah, I'm nervous too. She like, but you do this all the time, but it still doesn't make not nervous, less nervous. I'm nervous, but this is a new show, new venture, and I'm happy to be doing this with my sister. So, and Tiana's going to tell you about herself.
Awesome. I
Yeah.
am a wife, as you know, and a mother. And I own a couple of businesses. One business is called Ever Learning Training Center, which for right now it's online pharmacy technician program. And then I also own a media slash painting business. So yeah, my life is pretty busy, like she said. So this is a really good topic tonight because I thought she was gonna give me some pointers, but she wanted me to give some more pointers.
Yeah, Tiana, y'all got to get used to Tiana. Tiana think that everybody go, no, Tiana gonna work, right? Tiana gonna do some work around here. Um, well, let's get started with our topic, Tiana.
Yeah.
How do you handle? Somebody phone ringing. That's your phone.
No.
Oh, that's me.
Okay.
God.
So that's our
Well,
sound effects.
that is
That was
the
that for our theme song.
yeah.
We got a theme song, and it's called
I don't know what it's called, but it won't
Ringtone.
stop. I'm trying to
Right.
get it
Oh,
to stop.
oh, that's not good.
Dismiss. Okay.
So I can give you one pointer right away. The first thing
Okay.
do when you're trying to, at least in my opinion, so this is all my opinion, and this is some of the stuff is like what worked for me and what doesn't work for me, is really set boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's time for work, it's time for work. When it's time for family, it's time for family. And not saying that I got this 100% because sometimes they will overlap. But most of the time, if I know that I am going to schedule my time to work on one of the businesses, or I have a project coming up with the school or something, I'll schedule that on my calendar from this time to this time. And then I know that when it ends and it's time for my family. Maybe the kids are over their grandfather house or something like that, and I have 4 hours to get some things done. I'm really making sure I use those 4 hours effectively to get it done. So then when they come home, when my husband brings them home, now I can focus on them. I don't have to worry about, oh, I didn't send this email, or I forgot to reach out to the student of mine. Oh, I forgot to send this other project, I don't have to worry about that because I've tried to do it in that window that I've set. And then whatever I don't finish, I'm gonna have to just carry it over to the next time that I'm doing the business. So I
Okay.
know that's one thing that does work for me. And like I said, it's not always perfect, right? Because there are
Mhm.
some days where it will overlap. And there are some moments where I'm like, I'll get the kids to come in. I'm like, okay, go wash your hands. Let's get ready for dinner in about 20 minutes. You got 20 to 30 minutes to play. And they'll go play in their rooms. And then I'll try to finish up what I need to. So I would say
Borders are good.
I would say that's a really good one that helps me.
Okay, so when you talk about borders, though,
Hmm.
you, I know what my borders are. I'm single. Well, I take
Hmm.
that back. I was single, so
Yeah, you're in a relationship.
yeah, I'm in a relationship. But it feels like I'm still single. So
Oh, uh-huh.
because you got to realize when I've been single for many, many, many years, right? And
Hmm.
didn't have to answer to anybody, didn't have to worry about. So my borders are different. I get to do what I want. I can walk and talk, and I can stay up late. I can get up early or not get up early. I can um, don't have to come home and worry about cooking for anyone, or I have to go out to dinner with someone. I didn't have to worry about that. Now, I guess now that I am in a relationship, I guess I have to now, but
Hmm.
I didn't have to worry about the borders. So mine is kind of different. Now, mine is trying to incorporate these borders, right? If there are
Hmm.
borders. My significant other is very supportive of my business. And he tells me to go ahead and do what he got to do. Do what you got to do, Alice. Allie, call me Allie. Um,
Hmm.
so, but I guess my borders would be different than your borders. So
Hmm.
I don't know. So as a single person, it's all over the place. As not a single person, you have obligations that you have to take
Hmm.
care of, right?
Hmm. Big
So
time.
I guess I can see your borders. So
Hmm.
um, work
Actually
life,
sounds good though, because like
yeah,
if I wish I had a day that I didn't have to be on schedule. I
right.
just want some days I just want that day where I'm just like, okay, I don't have to do anything. I can just lay here in my jammies and do nothing. And do
Right.
like
And
nothing.
do
Let me see what's
nothing.
on Netflix. Let me see what's on the Roku. Let me chillax a little bit and sit down and don't do anything. But I have to plan those, unfortunately, too. Isn't that terrible? We gotta
It is.
schedule my me
See,
time.
I don't have any kids. My son is 27, he just turned 27. I don't
Oh,
have to.
okay.
Now, I did ask him to come back so I can start blaming some crap on him that breaks up around here.
He's 27.
He's 27. See, TT don't even know his age, y'all. So
Oh no.
she
I still
old.
want
She
to make
don't
him
want to admit it, but
21.
she's getting old. So,
Look. No,
but
he 21. He ain't 27. He
he just
just
won.
I can't believe that. Man, last
Yes,
time I s-
yes,
oh
ma'am.
man, time is flying for
It
real.
is. It is. So like I said, my borders are different than your borders. My borders is because I'm single. I'm not
Mhm,
single, but because I was single for so many
mhm,
years, I didn't have to ask anybody. I had to take care of anyone, right?
mhm,
I just had to take care of myself. So
mhm,
when the borders do come, like, oh, I would say this. Um, my guy, he hangs out with his friends. If we go over there, I take my laptop with me, right? And I said, look, I got to
mhm,
work and I have to work on the magazine. So those I do, I guess those would be kind of borders. I have to get something done because I have deadlines that I set for myself. So I guess
mhm.
with a new relationship, I have to learn to set up borders, I guess.
But see, the thing is, when it's time for you to go out with him, that's your boundary, right? So it
That's my
stops.
boundaries. Hmm.
So it's you will stop work. You won't be like working through the day.
Well, you know what I did because when we went to his friend's house, I took my laptop with me and I said he had to have internet so I can go to work.
Well, that's different because he over his friend's house, so he's like preoccupied, right?
Exactly. So I guess, well, let me see. If I had work life balance means to me, um, not just spending all your time working, right?
Mhm.
All right. We just brought it up. Actually going to visit your friends, go on a date, actually go out to a movie. I do what they call I call it Tuesdays. Tuesdays where it's my day to do my self date, right? I wasn't seeing anybody, so I like to go to the movies. So I take myself to the movies. I go to the store and I would go buy myself some flowers. Right? It's a work-life balance there. So my work-life balance is I work a full-time job, plus I'm running a business, which is a boutique, and I'm running a magazine, 2 magazines, right? Plus doing podcasts, plus doing a whole lot of other things. You know, we can't sit down to y'all.
We can't.
We don't.
I didn't know we had ADHD until I became 30.
Yeah.
I was like, it really is a real thing because I
It
didn't.
is, yeah.
I was like, they making stuff up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby.
Right.
And then I was like, wait a minute. I think I got the ADHD.
Yeah, I think I have it too, Tiana. So, but work-life balance is do your work, but also live your life. I didn't start traveling until I was 45 years old, right? So and you know, Tiana, I will get up and go in a minute by myself. I don't care. I don't need anybody to go with me. I don't need no man. I can do it myself. I know how to get up and go. Right. But that gives me sane time. I call it sane time. Right. Yeah. That's your self-love time. Right. So and you don't have to go out of town to do it. You can go to the art museum downtown in Chicago, or you can go to the museum because we got 1,000 museums here that we can actually attend. Go to the beach and just sit there. On Fridays at the Navy Pier, I would go out with my sisters and we'll just go to the Navy Pier. I mean, not Navy Pier, to the lakefront and just have some drinks and just, listen to the music. Work-life balance means do your work. Definitely. But live your life as well. Definitely. Right? You don't want to look back.
It's about time for me to schedule that momcation. I call it a momcation.
Momcation.
I go away for 2 days. Well, like 2.5 days. Yeah, because you check out is at 3, so it's not really the next full 24 hours at the deal. And then I hate that because check-out is like 11, but check-in is at 3. That's what it is, right?
They cheating us. But we'll talk about that in another show. We definitely gonna talk about that, people.
But that time away is so important.
And it's time.
Another one. Now that I think about
it. I didn't call it a momcation, but I did. I do it every year. Like this year, I'm not going to do it because I'm in a relationship, and I said I wasn't going to go away for my birthday, but I will go downtown and spend 2 days downtown for my birthday. Right? Yes. That's what I would do. New Year's Eve, same thing. I will get away, go downtown, get me a room. The tallest building I can find, so I can look over. Tiana, this is what I do every year. Yes. But I guess we're gonna talk about that too. That's gonna be a conversation we have about how you change in a relationship. Okay. But it's not a momcation for me. It's a singlecation. So when you do your momcations, that's work-life balance because you're balancing your life with your children and your husband. How do you get them to get aboard with this? It's because you're gone now.
Oh, I already told my husband. I told him, I was like, twice a year, minimum twice a year. So it may be more, but at least twice a year, I have to go and get some time for myself. Mm-hmm. And sometimes he'll even say it, I know it's about time for you to get some time to yourself where you can kind of go away. Cause I'll get a little bit more tired on most days, or he said I probably have like another funky attitude. Her attitude has been lingering a lot longer. Babe, is it time for that momcation? Yes, it is. So I can't get out my funk. Okay. So I would just tell them, and then I'll just tell the kids, they're still little. And as they get older, they'll ask me a lot. They'll ask me repetitive when it's time to go. Mom, where are you going? And then now, my oldest is 8, so she's understanding it. Zay is 5, so Zay is like, okay, mommy, love you, bye. And then when I come back, hi, mommy, where you been? So he doesn't really understand. Right. But no, they're it's either that or you all going to be in an unhappy house. And it's not to say that I'm going to make it uncomfortable. I'm not going to purposely make it uncomfortable. But, my attitude is just, or my demeanor, it's not saying that I'm just growling and snarling at everybody. No, I don't do that. But Brian tells me I have, more unhappy moments of the day.
Okay. Other
Or
day.
he'll come home and he can just see the tiredness of my face. And so
Okay.
he's like, I'm in this funk.
Well, at
And
least he recognized it.
he does. He
Yeah.
does. He does. And so I kind of give him warning, not warnings. I shouldn't say warnings. Kind of lead him up to, okay, it's coming in a couple weeks. I'm going on the 7th. I'll be back on the 9th. Okay, the 7th day is the 2nd. And he'll be like, okay, babe, I know. And it's crazy too, because I'll go on these momcations and do you know I take work with me?
But I do the same thing. I
But
go on a
it's
single
different.
occasion and
Mm-hmm.
I take my laptop with me, but it's
Mm-hmm.
something that I enjoy. And that was my next question. What else do you do other than work? Because I know you like me. We're sisters for real, people.
Mm-hmm.
But like what else do you do? Because like I will go and I get a massage. I
Mm-hmm.
do a spa day. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I go and wherever city I'm in, whatever's the cheapest flight that I can get to,
Mm-hmm.
I just walk around the city and I take in the sights. What do you do?
I don't go out the city per se.
Mm-hmm.
I will go to the next suburb. So there's a spot that I always have in a suburb that's like it's like 2 suburbs over from us.
Yes.
So and it's only because I feel weird going out of town. I feel like I'm too far from my kids because they're still small to me. So I have to be in a distance where I can jump in my car and go. Okay. So I'm always picking a location that's local. For me, just sitting in a hotel room, sleeping late is a luxury for me. Having a late
I can
breakfast.
imagine.
Yes, not somebody waking me up saying, mommy, I'm hungry, or mommy, my tummy hurt. Just me waking up. I really don't plan too much. If I do plan something, I'll pick one of those nights to go out, eat somewhere, and I will go by myself as well. I have taken myself to a movie because I am a big Marvel fan. So don't let a Marvel movie be out.
Me too.
Because Brian, hey, he hates Marvel. Oh,
What?
look, y'all, my husband is the only person on earth that hates Marvel movies.
Oh
Okay,
my
I
God.
know he's the only
We
one.
gotta
I ain't
talk
met
to
nobody.
brother-in-law. What's wrong with him?
I
What's
don't know what's wrong with
wrong?
him taking me to
Oh my
all
God.
those Marvel movies. I was like, what's wrong with you? You used to take me all the time. He was like, I only took you because you wanted to go. And I'm like, oh, so ever since then, I've been seeing Marvel movies by myself. I was so mad at him. I'm like, you don't want to see Spider-Man? What's wrong with you? I didn't know
Oh
this. But
my.
yeah, I'll do simple stuff. I'll do real simple stuff.
Oh wow. So, well, I do like I said, walks in the city. I go do massages. I do spa day. Still do my work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find myself sleeping so late because I'm so excited being in a new city. I get up and I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you know, that's just it. That's my work life balance. It's just taking care of me. Self love. If
Yep.
you don't have self love, it's hard to put everything together,
Yep.
right? Because it all starts with us and it starts with the inside.
Yep.
Yep. So we got our borders, we got our self love. We're about to head on out of here. Is there anything that there's a lot that can go into work life balance. Don't get us wrong, but we're just giving you a couple in the few minutes that we have that we want to share with you what we have,
Yep.
right? From a single person, not single, but single, and to
Yeah.
I'm not married, so I'm single. So
Yeah.
and to a married person who has kids running all around the place. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Next week though, that's our time. So next week though, we will be talking about, do you need your family and friends to support your business? Tiana, that is a hot subject between the both of us, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So definitely tune in next week, and when we're going to be talking about, do you need your family and friends to support your business or whatever it is that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna start. We'll be here. What time we're gonna be here? 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oh my God, 10 o'clock. And I'm gonna be cute next week. I know I'm not cute today.
You cute today. You are cute
My sister
today.
prejudice, y'all.
What? No, you're cute.
But we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna say sunshine and love to everybody, blessings and love to everyone. Tiana, what do you have to say, honey?
Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you come back. Come back, please. Come
Come
back.
back. And make sure you follow us at Hey Sister Facebook page. All right. Um, eventually we're gonna be start giving out some prizes. You better try to get on there and join us. Join the group. All
That'd
right.
be fun.
I'm Alice. That's
I'm
Tiana. We'll
Tiana.
see you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.